कैसे हैं सब लोग? Mahbub Ali, you are absent yesterday. Yeah, if you are absent, you would have watched the videos. वीडियो देखना था बेटा, रिकॉर्डेड वीडियो मिल गया होगा. हाउ many पेजेस शुड आई लीव? आई डोंट नो कितना पेज होता है. कार्तिक गुप्ता, या माई हेल्थ इज बेटर टुडे. अगेन सेम थिंग, बट स्टिल नीड टू रिकवर. थोड़ा बेटर है. Right. So good evening all of you. So let's don't waste the time, move on. So in the yesterday class, okay, we have seen bitwise operators. Okay, we were discussing bitwise operator. So bitwise and bitwise OR we have seen, right? So I mean all are executable programs. I told you you can execute this program and check also, right? So bitwise OR, bitwise AND देख लिया अपन, right? And next, note down, next one is a right shift operator. So just copy this right shift operator, copy करो right shift operator, keep the heading, right shift operator. Right shift operator shifts all the bits towards the right by a certain number of specified bits. Copy करो. Yeah, Preeta Majumdar, I am good beta, I am good. Good evening, Hari Om, Tulika Vishwas, Laksha Bansal, Pradum Verma, Varun Gupta, good evening. Shubha Lemba, Mahbub Ali. Mahbub Ali, how many pages should I leave? You are asking. I don't know how many pages. Can anyone tell me? Your friend is asking how many pages. कितना पेज छोड़ने के लिए बोलते फ्रेंड को बताओ, क्योंकि मैं नहीं लिखता हूँ ना. कितने पेज छोड़ने के लिए बोले तो मैं नहीं लिखता हूँ, तो मुझे कैसे मालूम होगा कितना पेज होगा. आई डोंट नो हाउ मेनी पेजेस. कैन एनीवन गिव द कमेंट? यस्टरडे योर फ्रेंड इज एब्सेंट, इज आस्किंग हाउ मेनी पेजेस शुड आई लीव. अगर मैं लिखता हूँ तो मुझे मालूम होता था, मैं तो लिखता हूँ नहीं हूँ. कितना पेज होगा आई डोंट नो. योर फ्रेंड्स विल हेल्प यू, जस्ट वेट. मैं बोली थोड़ा वेट करो, मैं तुम्हारे फ्रेंड से पूछ रहा हूँ. कॉपी करो. Yeah, good evening, Nanda Kumar. Yeah, Shubhi Goel is saying 15 pages. Okay, somebody is saying 7 to 8 pages. Keshav Gaur saying 10 pages. Mani Raj is saying 10 pages. देखो कुछ लोग बोल रहे हैं कि 7 to 8 पेजेस, कुछ लोग बोल रहे हैं 10 पेजेस, कुछ लोग बोल रहे हैं 15 पेज, कुछ लोग बोल रहे हैं 4 पेज. तुम अपना फॉन्ट साइज के हिसाब से लिख लो, छोड़ दो. तुम्हारा फॉन्ट साइज कितना है, कितना मोटा लिखते हो, छोटा मोटा लिखते हो, कैसे हिसाब से. ओके, 14 पेजेस बोथ साइड काउंटेड. ओके, फॉर डे 2. ओके, 14 पेजेस बोल रहा है तो ओके, बोथ साइड काउंटेड. 7 पेपर्स छोड़ दो महबूब वाली, 7 मे बी 6 और 7 पेपर्स छोड़ दो. थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा हो गया तो भी क्या प्रॉब्लम होता है, नो प्रॉब्लम. 6 पेपर्स, ओके, लेफ्ट राइट छोड़ के, लेफ्ट राइट इंक्लूड करके, ओके, 6 पेपर्स ऐसा छोड़ दो, राइट. सिक्स पेपर्स अगर छोड़ दिया तो 12 पेजेस हो जाएगा. 6 पेपर्स छोड़ दिया तो 12 पेजेस हो जाएगा. अभी आज तुरंत वीडियो देख लो, रिकॉर्डेड वीडियो देख के पूरा कंप्लीट करो, राइट. अंडरस्टैंड हियर. सो आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ यू कॉपीड. राइट शिफ्ट ऑपरेटर शिफ्ट्स ऑल द बिट्स टुवर्ड्स द राइट by certain number of specified bits, and remember this is represented with what? Represented with the okay greater than symbol. Okay, now let us say you are having a 212. 212 is a normal decimal number. 212 का binary ये है. This is the binary of the 212. I think everybody knows how to convert decimal number to binary number, right? Decimal number to binary number. So 212 है, तो how you will find out? 212 को okay divided by 2 करो. So this is 105, oh sorry 106. Okay, so 106. What is the remainder? 0. And next again you do that. Okay, 2 times 5 and 3 again 0 and again 2. Okay, so this is 2 6 okay 1. Okay, and next 2 1 3. Okay, that is 0. So like this you have to do. Okay, 2. Okay, this is what is 6. Okay, remainder is 1. And next 2 times divide करें तो क्या है? 3 times होगा, remainder is 0. और next 2 से करें तो क्या होगा? 1 time, remainder is 1. Remainder is 1. So this is the okay binary. How to convert from decimal to binary, right? I think you study this in the below 10th class only. 5th class, 6th class में ही पढ़ते हैं ये सब, right? Right. So if you convert this, okay, if how you write 1 1, okay, इधर से लिखना है. Okay, this is how you have to write. So 1 1 0 1 and next is what? 0 1 0 0. This is the 212 का binary. So वही तो लिखा था, right? 1101 01 00. Okay, okay, यहाँ पे okay फिर 8 zeros क्यों लगा है यहाँ पे? Because generally you take that as a integer. So integer means what? 2 bytes. Integer is will take what? 2 bytes. 2 bytes means how many bits? 16 bits. Yes or no? Because 1 byte equal to what? 8 bits. 1 byte is 8 bits. So that is okay. Integer generally takes 2 bytes. 2 bytes means what? 16 bits. No, Abhishek Das, he was missing yesterday class. इसलिए उनको छोड़ने के लिए बोल रहे हैं. Yesterday he was missing the class. Don't leave. Not everyone. Only I told it to Mahbub Ali because he was missing yesterday class. Otherwise others don't leave any pages. Okay. So fine. Okay. So this is clear, right? 212 का binary हो गया. Okay, right? So total 16 bits. ये right shift by 2 करे तो क्या होगा? Listen here. 212 right shift by 2. Right shift operator shifts all the bits towards the right by certain number of specified bits. By certain number of specified bits. So 212 right shift by 2 करेंगे तो क्या होगा? Just listen here. 212 right shift by okay 2 करे तो okay 2 bits. 2 bits right side में जो है okay that will be shifted. Listen here. These 2 bits will be what? Shifted. Shifted in the sense what? That is removed. This 2 bits right side में जो रहेगा 2 bits that will be what? Shifted, which means removed. So right side में 2 bits अगर हटा दिया तो लेफ्ट साइड में कम हो जाएंगे तो ऑटोमेटिकली क्या होगा? जीरोस विल बी पैडेड. जीरोस यहाँ पे एडिशनली ऐड हो जाएगा. इसलिए हाँ बताओ, यहाँ पे बता रहा हूँ 212 राइट शिफ्ट बाई 2 करेंगे तो क्या होगा? दिस 2 बिट्स विल बी व्हाट? शिफ्टेड. ओके, यू जस्ट कॉपी दिस एरो मार्कर. ओके, सो यूज अ डिफरेंट कलर. ओके, सो राइट साइड शिफ्ट विल बी शिफ्टेड. ओके, राइट साइड में शिफ्ट हो जाएंगे. सो जितना नंबर दिया उतना बिट्स क्या होगा? शिफ्ट हो जाएगा. सो राइट शिफ्ट बाई 2 करेंगे तो 2 बिट्स विल बी शिफ्टेड मीन्स व्हाट? रिमूव्ड. सो यहाँ से 2 बिट्स अगर हट गया तो ऑटोमेटिकली पूरा मिलाए तो कितना होना? 16 बिट्स ना. इंटीजर इज 16 बिट्स. सो लेफ्ट साइड में ऑलवेज जीरोस विल बी पैडेड. लुक एट हियर, जीरोस विल बी पैडेड. नाउ टेल मी व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस वन ना. ओके, इफ आई डू राइट शिफ्ट बाई 2 करे तो व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस? फाइंड आउट दिस. This is a 212, right? Right shift by 2 करें तो what is the value of this? हाँ, right shift by 2 करें तो क्या वैल्यू होगा? चेक करो. Okay, so this value is how much here? 53. Okay, 53. Okay, fine. Now understand here. Next, 212 right shift by 7 करेंगे तो what happens? Listen here. 212 right shift by 7 करे तो क्या होगा? Listen here. All the 7 bits will be shifted. Okay, look at here. 7 bits. Okay, you continue. All the right side में 7 bits होगा. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all these 7 bits will be what? Removed. Listen here. 212 right shift by 1 करेंगे तो क्या होगा? दिस राइट साइड में 7 बिट्स विल बी रिमूव्ड एंड राइट साइड में 7 बिट्स अगर हट गया तो लेफ्ट साइड में क्या होगा बताओ? 7 zeros विल बी पैडेड. लेफ्ट साइड में 7 zeros विल बी पैडेड. सो दैट इज द 212 राइट शिफ्ट बाय 7. कॉपी करो इसको भी. 212 राइट शिफ्ट बाय 7 करें तो 7 बिट्स राइट साइड में हट जाएंगे तो लेफ्ट साइड में zeros विल बी पैडेड. सो दैट इज व्हाट हियर 1. एंड नेक्स्ट 212 राइट शिफ्ट बाय अगर 8 करेंगे तो क्या होगा? all these 8 bits will be what? Removed. Okay, then what will the value here? 0. And 212 right shift by 0 करता हूँ तो it means don't shift any number of bits, don't shift anything. So that is same as what? 212. That is same as 212. So copy करो. Is this clear for everyone? समझ में आया सबको? कॉपी करो. पूरा पूरा कॉपी कर लो. copy everything. Right. So now next in the same manner, next we have a left shift operator. So copy this, keep the heading left shift operator. Note down left shift operator. Same thing, left shift operator shifts all the bits towards the left. Okay, it will shift all the bits towards the left by certain number of specified bits. By certain number of specified bits. Copy this also. सेम थिंग यहाँ पे 212 को क्या करेगा? इट विल शिफ्ट ऑल द बिट्स टुवर्ड्स लेफ्ट. सो बताओ 212 का क्या था? नंबर क्या था? 000. सो लेट्स से आई एम राइटिंग इन अ 16 बिट्स फॉर्मेट. ओके, व्हाट वाज द 212 का नंबर? ओके, 1101 1101 0100. ओके, 11 oh shit, हाँ 1101 1101. okay, 0100. 0100. So this is 212. So now look at here, 212 left shift by करेंगे तो क्या होगा? जस्ट कॉपी दिस एरो मार्क. लेफ्ट साइड में शिफ्ट हो जाएंगे बिट्स. लेफ्ट साइड में अगर शिफ्ट हो गया, थोड़ा सोच लो, लेफ्ट साइड में शिफ्ट हो गया तो राइट साइड में क्या होगा? अगर लेफ्ट साइड में शिफ्ट हो गया तो राइट साइड में क्या होगा? ऑटोमेटिकली जीरोस विल बी पैडेड. लेफ्ट साइड में शिफ्ट हो गया तो ऑटोमेटिकली राइट साइड में क्या होगा? जीरोस पैड होगा. अगर लेफ्ट साइड में शिफ्ट हो गया तो वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा बताओ? इसका इंक्रीज होगा. ओके, कॉपी कर लो. लेफ्ट शिफ्ट बाय 1 करे तो क्या होगा? लेफ्ट शिफ्ट बाय 4 करे तो क्या होगा? जस्ट फाइंड आउट. लेफ्ट शिफ्ट बाय 0 करे तो क्या होगा? जस्ट कॉपी ऑल दैट. यस सर, शिवम यू आर राइट. राइट ये लेफ्ट शिफ्ट बाय 1 करें तो क्या होगा, दिस इज अ 4 to 4. ओके इट्स नॉट 42, प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक हो गया, दैट इज अ 4 to 4. राइट यस वरुण एक्सलेंट करेक्ट. विश्वरूप पाल यस. ओके चेक कर लो. लिसन हियर, लेफ्ट शिफ्ट बाय 1 करेंगे, 212 नंबर है, 212 लेफ्ट शिफ्ट बाय 1 करेंगे तो क्या होगा, 1 बिट विल बी व्हाट शिफ्टेड टुवर्ड्स द लेफ्ट साइड. सुनो सुनो इधर, लिसन ये पहले 1 मिनट सुन लो. 212 लेफ्ट शिफ्ट बाय 1 करे तो ओके लुक एट हियर, लेफ्ट शिफ्ट बाय 1 करे तो क्या होगा, दिस साइड लेफ्ट साइड बिट विल बी व्हाट रिमूव्ड. देखो यहाँ पे लेफ्ट साइड बिट अगर ये हट गया तो राइट साइड में क्या होगा, एडिशनल 0 हो जाएगा. यस और नो, 212 लेफ्ट शिफ्ट बाय 1. सुनो इधर 1 मिनट, लेफ्ट साइड में टोटल कितना बिट्स है, 16 बिट्स है टोटल. यू आर हैविंग 16 बिट्स. इफ आई रिमूव दिस 0 लेफ्ट साइड, ओके लेफ्ट शिफ्ट बाय 1 करता हूं तो क्या होगा, देखो राइट साइड में दिस एक्स्ट्रा 0 इज व्हाट पैडेड. देखो इसमें कितने जीरोस था, 2 जीरोस था, इसमें यहाँ पे एक्स्ट्रा 0 आ गया, थर्ड 0 आ गया, इसलिए सो लेफ्ट साइड वाला ओके बिट अगर शिफ्ट हो गया, रिमूव हो गया तो राइट साइड में ऑलवेज पैडेड विथ व्हाट जीरोस ओनली. राइट साइड में ऑलवेज पैडेड विथ व्हाट जीरोस ओनली. इज दैट हियर राइट. And the next left shift by 1 करे तो what is the value of this 424. so binary to decimal convert करने को भी आना चाहिए. and next 212 लेफ्ट शिफ्ट by 4 करेंगे तो क्या होगा, 212 लेफ्ट शिफ्ट by 4 करे तो लेफ्ट साइड में 4 zeros will be shifted. अगर लेफ्ट साइड में 4 0 शिफ्ट हो गया, देखो राइट साइड में एडिशनल 4 zeros एडेड, राइट साइड में एडिशनल 4 zeros एडेड. सो दिस इज 212 लेफ्ट शिफ्ट by 4, 212 लेफ्ट शिफ्ट by 4. अंडरस्टैंड. एंड व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस वन, इसका पूरा वैल्यू कितना है, 3392. ओके सो एवरीबॉडी नोस हाउ टू कन्वर्ट बाइनरी टू डेसिमल, यू शुड नो दैट. And if I say 212 left shift by 0, okay, it means what, don't shift anything. 212 left shift by 0 means 0 bits are shifted. Okay, it means like, okay, you are saying don't shift anything, don't shift anything. So okay, so this is the meaning of a left shift operator. Is this clear for everyone? Don't think what is the practical purpose, why this is used and all that. There is a lot of practical aspects of this, we will discuss. Okay, and there are gate questions on this. Okay, first of all there are gate questions on this. Okay, copy हो गया. Yeah, Nitin Bhargav, okay, you have not been ऑडियो आ रहा है मेरा? ऑडियो आ रहा है? इज ऑडियो इज कमिंग नाउ? मैं दिख रहा हूँ स्क्रीन पे? हाँ, आई थिंक नाउ इट इज ओके. स्क्रीन चेंज नहीं हुआ यहाँ? हाँ, 20 सेकंड का डिले है. इज ऑडियो कमिंग? ऑडियो आ रहे हैं अभी? राइट. या वी आर बैक. Yeah, audio video is fine now. Right. So now take this program. Next, copy कर लो. What is the output printed? Copy करो. I equal to 0. Okay, number is the same 212 here. Number is the same 212. Okay, I equal to 0. I less than or equal to 2. I plus plus. So number right shift by I. Okay, right. So मतलब right shift by 0, right shift by 1, right shift by 2. So what is the answer printed? And same thing for the left shift. Left shift by 0, left shift by 1, left shift by 2. What is the output printed? So write down. Okay, what is the output printed? Copy करो first. Program को copy करो. I think most of the things already we have solved. Okay, यहाँ पे देखो लेफ्ट शिफ्ट बाय 0 करे तो क्या है, लेफ्ट शिफ्ट बाय 1 करे तो क्या है, ऑलरेडी वी हैव डन. लेफ्ट शिफ्ट बाय 0, लेफ्ट शिफ्ट बाय 1 ऑलरेडी वी हैव डन. एंड नेक्स्ट राइट शिफ्ट बाय 0, राइट शिफ्ट बाय 2 वी ऑलरेडी डन. ओके, क्या है करना है तुमको, राइट शिफ्ट बाय 1 निकालना है. 2 ऑलरेडी किया, 0 ऑलरेडी किया. अब लेफ्ट शिफ्ट वाला भी लेफ्ट शिफ्ट बाय 0 किया, 1 किया, 2 आपको करना है, लेफ्ट शिफ्ट बाय 2 करना है. सो वट एवर इज देयर, सो जस्ट कॉपी दिस, फाइंड आउट द आउटपुट. Ayush, it is working fine. It is not stopped. Shubhi Goel, you are saying that homework question means, what is the meaning of that? That for loop wala pattern printing. How question, homework question done sir, run it for different inputs too. Okay, very good. वरुण गुप्ता, होमवर्क क्वेश्चन कर दिया तुमने? ओके, वेरी गुड. Okay, Preeta Majumdar, that is output for right shift. You also find out for left shift. हो गया, right? So you have to do that same thing, okay, right? So left shift wala answer I am just revealing. Here is the answer, right? So right shift wala answer kya tha? Right shift by 0, that is 212, and the next is what here, 106 and 53. And left shift wala answer, left shift by 0 means 212, left shift by 1 means 424, and left shift by 2 means 848. So that is the output you get. So the first one here you get the output as what, 212 I equal to 0 पे 106 and 53, and इसके लिए output क्या आएगा, 212 424 and 848. कॉपी कर लो, सेम आया सबको. What is this? Somebody saying 1696. Kumari Sneha. You are finding difficult in converting. Conversions में difficult कर रहे हैं सब लोग. लेफ्ट शिफ्ट वाला 3392 तक कैसे पहुंच गया? That is left shift by 4. पटेल खुशी. लेफ्ट शिफ्ट by 4 है नहीं यहाँ पे. Maximum left shift by what? 0 1 2. So this is the answer for this, and this is the answer for this. All are executable programs. If you have any doubt, you can execute the program and check. Yes. Om Pratik, yes. Okay. No, okay. Who is this? Adrija, okay, it is not changing the number. There is no assignment operator. Okay, there is no assignment operator. Number is not changing here. So that is a good question. So when the number will change, in case if this statement is number equal to right shift by I. If this is the case, now tell me what happens here. You are having assignment in this. So every time the number is changing. Every time the number is changing. After shifting, the number will change here. But that is not the case here. That is not the case here. There is no assignment. Your doubt is correct, but that is invalid doubt. Okay? Number is not changing. Your friend is asking good question. Sir, every time here number is changing. No, number is not changing. There is no assignment. There is no assignment. So when the number will change, okay, if this statement is like for example number assignment right shift by I, if this is the case, okay, oh sorry printing mistake हो गया, right? So यहाँ पे क्या होना चाहिए, right shift oh shit, okay, right shift equal to, if you are having like this, okay, number equal to number right shift by I, so number will change. So assignment should be there. There is no assignment, so it will not change. So that will come in the next question, right? Let's solve the next question. Okay, take this question first. Tell me what is the output printed. Okay, your doubt will come in this question. Adrija, copy this question. Now, okay, this is also one of the good question based on the, okay, bitwise operators. Based on the bitwise operator, this is a good question. So first convert the binary decimal number into binary and tell me what is the answer you are going to get. Yes sir. Shubhi Goel, yes sir. Yeah, Adrija, you understood your doubt? You will understand that in the next one. Take this question and tell me what is the answer. How many times okay string made easy will print. सोच के करो अच्छे से. In the question is asking how many times you need to type the answer. If the made is okay, made easy string is printing 10 times, you have to type the answer as what? 10. If the made easy printing 20 times, you have to type the answer as a 20. It is a numerical type question. So you need to type the answer. Number of times he is asking. He is not asking what is the output. How many times made easy will print. Okay, if it is printing 10 times, you have to type 10. If it is printing 1 time, you have to type 1. If it is printing 5 times, you have to type 5. All are executable programs. Copy the question first. Om Pratik, wrong answer. Arun Negi, wrong answer. Siddharth Soni, wrong answer. Vaibhav, wrong answer. Rishikesh, Prakriti Bharali, wrong answer. Trivikram, wrong answer. Kashish Verma, wrong answer. Aniket Rathore, wrong answer. Shubhi Goyal, wrong answer. Yogita Chand, wrong answer. Abhay, wrong answer. Kumari Sneha, wrong answer. KV Lasya Sri, wrong answer. Saket, wrong answer. Rikati Paul, wrong answer. Hari Om Meena, wrong answer. Aishwarya, wrong answer. Snehashish Bhomik, wrong answer. Anshul, Aishwarya, Pratiksha, wrong answer. Pritosh Karthik, wrong answer. Now many wrong answer. What you are doing, I don't understand. Somebody giving 0. Surjit, wrong answer. Shivam, wrong answer. Okay. So time up. So it will not take this much time. Okay, understand carefully what is the meaning of this. So integer 4096. So because you are having bitwise operators here, okay, bitwise operators. So 4096 का binary निकालो, 4096 का binary. Okay, so you divide with the 2. So 2048. So remainder is 0. And next 1024. Remainder is 0. And divided by 2. So that is how much here? 512. Remainder is 0. And next, so this is 256. Correct? 2 is remainder is 0. And next is what? 128. Remainder is 0. And next 64. Remainder is 0. And next 32. Remainder is 0. And next 16. Remainder is 0. And next 8. Remainder is 0. And next 4. Remainder is 0. And next 2. Remainder is 0. Okay, and next 2, 1, remainder is 0. So what is the binary value you have to take from okay, bottom to top? इधर से लेना है value, इधर से लेना है. Okay, now tell me 4096 का binary value कितना? 1. How many zeros coming here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 zeros coming. 1, 0, 0, 0, 4 zeros, 4 zeros. Okay, 4 zeros, 12 zeros, correct? So 1 and 12 zeros. This is the binary. 4096 का binary है ये. Right. First time when you are passing here while x. First time you are passing what is the x value? Okay, x value is the 4096 you are passing. When you are passing 4096, okay, you are doing here if x and 1, x and 1. So this is what here? Bitwise and yes or no? Okay, 4096 को bitwise and operation कर रहे हैं, 1 से and कर रहे हैं. And remember important point, this printf statement is inside if condition. So you can imagine there is a open bracket here and there is a closing bracket here. Everybody knows that if you are having there is no open bracket and closing bracket, only one statement is there inside the if condition. So everybody knows that, and this statement is what? Outside the if से बाहर है. This statement is outside the if condition. Inside the if condition only printf made easy is there. Now tell me if x and 1, what is the x value? 4096. अगर आप 1 से AND करेंगे, अब बताओ 1 से AND करेंगे, so this is a 4096. 1 से AND करेंगे तो what is the value you get here? 0. Bitwise AND करेंगे, bitwise AND करें तो क्या होगा? 0. Now tell me if condition के अंदर okay, अगर 1 से AND करेंगे तो 0 होगा. if condition के अंदर 0 पास करेंगे, 0 पास करें तो true or false? Tell me 0 पास करें तो true or false? False. So you come out of the if condition. if condition से बाहर आओगे, उसके बाद क्या कर रहा है? x equal to x right shift by 1. So here this is treated as x equal to x right shift by 1. Right shift by 1. So when you say x is x right shift by 1, right side 1 bit will be what? Changed. Right side 1 bit will be removed, and left side में 0 pad होगा. Remember you are having assignment operator here. You are having assignment operator. When you say x is x equal to x right shift by 1, now the x value is becoming how much? X value is becoming how much? Next level 2048. Because ये bit हटा दिया, तो इसका value कितना होगा? 2048. Yes or no? Next that becomes 204. मतलब just indirectly dividing by 2, right? Dividing by 2 power 0, or you can say that. So now look at here. So when you are dividing 2, half हो जाएगा 2048. Next time क्या होगा? While x. Next time you are passing x में क्या pass कर रहे हैं? 2048. When you are passing 2048, again you do okay if x and 1. अब बताओ next. Okay, next time x value is what? 2048. 2048 means how many zeros will be there? Here it was 12 zeros. Next time you will have what? 11 zeros. Yes or no? Next time you will have what? 11 zeros. 11 zero को फिर से 1 से AND करो तो क्या होगा? 0 ही होगा. और now 0 हो गया तो true or false? False. So फिर से प्रिंट होगा? नहीं प्रिंट होगा. Okay, and again x right shift by 1 करेंगे तो again 1 bit will be removed, and again 1 bit remove हो गया तो x value क्या हो जाएगा? 1024 होगा. 1024 मतलब how many zeros? एक 0 हट जाएगा. तो अभी ये 11 zeros था, अभी कितना zeros होगा? 10 zeros होगा, right? So 1 okay 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 और नेक्स्ट 10 zeros होगा. देखो यहाँ पे 12 zeros यहाँ पे 11 zeros है, यहाँ पे 10 zeros है. ओके, x वैल्यू 1024 हो गया, x वैल्यू 1024 हो गया. नेक्स्ट टाइम यहाँ पे while x बोल रहा है, while x मतलब 1024 पास कर रहा है. 1024 while में 1024 पास किया, ट्रू और फॉल्स है? ट्रू ओनली. while में 10 पास किया, 1024 ट्रू और फॉल्स है? ट्रू, बिकॉज ऑल नॉन जीरो इज अ ट्रू, जीरो इज द फॉल्स, जीरो इज अ फॉल्स है. सो ओके, दैट इज ट्रू है, तो यू गो इनसाइड. अंदर आने के बाद फिर से क्या कर रहे हैं, x से x एंड 1 कर रहे हैं. तो दिस वन यू आर डूइंग 1 से एंड ऑपरेशन कर रहे हैं. नाउ टेल मी 1 से एंड का एंड ऑपरेशन करें तो ये क्या होगा बताओ, जीरो होगा. सो जीरो है, पूरा वैल्यू जीरो है. जीरो है तो क्या होगा, ओके, इसके अंदर इफ के अंदर जीरो कर रहा है, जीरो मीन्स फॉल्स. यू कम आउट ऑफ द इफ कंडीशन. ओके, फिर से प्रिंट एफ मेरी जी प्रिंट नहीं होगा क्योंकि फॉल्स है ना. ट्रू है तो इफ के अंदर जाओगे, ट्रू है तो इफ के अंदर जाओगे, तो ओके फॉल्स है तो इसके अंदर नहीं जाओगे. यू डोंट गो इनसाइड एंड यू आर चेंजिंग x वैल्यू, x इक्वल टू x राइट शिफ्ट बाय 1. सो अगेन दिस टाइम दिस बिट विल बी रिमूव्ड एंड नेक्स्ट x वैल्यू बिकम्स व्हाट, ओके, 5 1 2, and the same thing will continue like this, like this, like this. And next, now tell me when this one will become true, when this if condition will become true. Look at here, if condition becomes true, okay, listen here, let me use different color. Okay, if condition becomes true here, when the last one comes here, last one comes, okay, if condition becomes true, it means among all the bits, okay, when the last one remains, एक ही वन बचेगा लास्ट में, when only one remains, you will do 1 and 1. When you say 1 and 1, that becomes what, 1 here, so that becomes true here, then the Mary will print. So indirectly, how many ones are there in this entire string, in entire value? How many ones are there? Only one is there. Only one is there. When you perform AND operation, that becomes true, and that Mary will be printed. Now tell me, Mary will print how many times? Only one time. Only one time. One time Mary will print. So this is the okay idea of the question. Adrija, is that clear for everyone now? Only one time Mary will print. And somebody is saying infinite. Kundan, how it is infinite? Govind, you are saying 13 times. Is this clear for everyone? That was a good question. Simple and good question. If anybody want to copy, you can copy. समझ में आया सबको? Sir, how 4096 in binary becomes 0? Where it is becoming 0? 4096, okay, you are performing AND operation with the 1. 4096, why you are confusing? You are saying AND operation with the 1 here. When you say AND operation with the 1, okay, 0 1, 0 and 1, 0 and 1 is what? 0 only. Who is this? Array, after printing 1, after 1, okay, look at here, finally the x value will become what? 1. Okay, listen here. So somebody is asking how the loop will terminate. Finally x value will be 1. After 1, okay, when you perform AND operation, it will become true, Mary will print. And afterwards, look at here, what is this statement here? When the last finally x value is 1, x value when I say 1 को right shift by 1 कर रहा है, देखो 1 x value, x equal to x right shift by 1. When the x value is 1, when I right shift by 1 करूंगा तो एक ही बिट है, एक ही वैल्यू है, right shift by 1 करे तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? 0. Okay, in the last the x value becomes, finally x value becomes 0. When the finally x value becomes 0, in the while loop you are going to pass last में while loop में you pass what? 0. In the while loop, when you pass last 0, while loop becomes false. When the while condition becomes false, you come out of the while loop. Okay, it will not go into infinite loop. x वैल्यू ओके ऐसा करते जाएंगे तो लास्ट में 1 होगा और 1 के बाद x वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा? 0 होगा. X value finally becomes 0. When the x value finally becomes 0, in the while loop you pass x value as a 0. Okay, then while loop becomes false, you come out of the while loop. There is no infinite loop in this. Madhusudan, is this clear? KK, you are not doing +1, you are doing AND operation. Are you there yesterday class? You are not doing +1, you are doing AND operation. Why you are doing +1? Sir, why we don't write 4096 in a 16-bit format? You can write Aditya. If you want to write 16 bits, you keep some zeros here. What is there? Nothing is going to happen. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. Okay, if you want 16 bits, keep some zeros. Nothing will happen here. Now it is also 16 bits, 8 bit. So even if you keep zeros here, so it doesn't matter. The answer is same only. Is this clear for everyone now? Madhusudan, that is not a else condition. Where is the else condition here? There is no else condition here. Okay, this is only if condition. This is out of the if condition. This is not the else. If else also you forgot. This is only if is there. First this is false means this will definitely execute. This is definitely execute. This is not the else. This is outside the if condition. Right. Okay. So if you have any doubt, okay, you can execute the program. Okay, just 3-4 lines program. I think we are spending more time on this. So let's move on. If anybody is having small doubt also, you can execute the program and check. Okay, right. So next, now understand here what is the purpose of okay, important thing about okay, shifting of these operators, left shift, right shift. Now let us say I want to store date of birth of a person. Listen here, date, month, year. Just understand here, if I want to store, just listen here, just understand here, this is a homework question. Homework आपको करना है, right? So this is the homework. Okay. So if I want to perform date of birth of any person, I want to store date of birth of any person. So generally you are having 3 fields, date, month, year. Yes or no? Yeah, Bhavajit Singh, okay, you execute the program, right? Then you will understand. Okay, right. So understand here. Okay, so please understand. If I have okay, date of birth, I want to store date of birth of a person, you need to store date, month and year. So generally if I declare the 3 integer variables, let us say for example integer date and next integer month and integer year. If I declare the 3 different variables, how much memory will be, okay, it will take, how much memory it will consume. Now let's say date is having what, 2 bytes and month is also having what, 2 bytes and year is also having what, 2 bytes. So 2 bytes. Generally integer will take 2 bytes. So total how many bytes? Tell me. 6 bytes. Okay. So to store okay, date of birth of a person, you require how much memory? 6 bytes of memory is required. If you want to store date of birth of a person, if you want to store date, month and year, date of birth of a person, okay, you require how many bytes? Okay, total 6 bytes of memory is required. Now just imagine in India, okay, we are having 130 crore people or 140 crore people, whatever. So at least 100 crore people are definitely having what? Aadhaar card. Yes or no? Let's say we are having 130 crore people and at least 100 crore people are having Aadhaar card. And in case if 100 crore people I want to store, 100 crore people, okay, date of birth I want to store, how many bytes of memory required? 600 bytes of memory required. Yes or no? Right? If I want to store date, month and year of a person, okay, it will require, this is 2 bytes, this is 2 bytes and this is 2 bytes, total 6 bytes. To store one person date of birth, 6 bytes. If I want to store 100 crore people date of birth, so you require what? 100, okay, 600 crore bytes, 100 into 6, 600 crore bytes memory required just to store date of birth of a person. Yes or no? Right? And remember, along with the date of birth, there are so many other parameters in the Aadhaar card. Okay, your phone number is there, your PIN code is there, your father number is there, your address is there, right? Your email is there, phone number is there. So many things are there. So you can imagine how much memory required just to store, okay, one person details, okay, in the Aadhaar card server. Now remember, what they will do is they will not follow this kind of mechanism to store date of birth. Okay, they use a left shift they use left shift, right shift operators. By using your shifting operators, they store date of birth, date, month, year. They store date, month, year only in a 2 bytes. Only in a 2 bytes. Is that clear? Right. How? Look at here. Now tell me, date means how many numbers are there? Date means how many numbers are there? Generally date means 1 to 31. Yes or no? किसी का भी डेट ऑफ बर्थ 1 to 31 ही है. किसी का डेट ऑफ बर्थ 40 है क्या? राइट? नहीं है. किसी का डेट ऑफ बर्थ 35 है? नहीं है. So because month is having only 31 days, okay, 1 to 31 days are there. Is that clear? किसी का भी डेट ऑफ बर्थ 1 to 31 में ही बीच में होगा. Yes or no? Right? So date is having only 1 to 31. And next month is having how many months are there? Only 1 to 12. Okay, किसी का 13 month है डेट ऑफ बर्थ नहीं है, राइट? ओके, मंथ 13 month है, राइट? नहीं है. So okay, 1 to 12 only, right? So now tell me, to store 1 to 31, how many binary bits are required? To store 1 to 31, how many binary bits are required? To store date 1 to 31 है, 1 to 31, how many binary bits are required? 2 power 4 है तो कितना? 16. 2 power 4, 4 बिट्स है तो 16 तक स्टोर कर सकते. हाँ, 2 power 5 इज व्हाट? 32 बिट्स. 2 power 5 is 32. यस आर नो? राइट? तो मतलब 5 बाइनरी बिट्स है तो पूरा 32 नंबर्स को स्टोर कर सकते, बिकॉज 2 power 5 is 32. यस आर नो? राइट? सो टू स्टोर 1 to 31, हाउ मेनी बाइनरी बिट्स रिक्वायर्ड? ओनली 5 बिट्स रिक्वायर्ड. 4 बिट से काम नहीं करेगा, काम नहीं चलेगा. अगर 4 बिट है तो 2 power 4 इज हाउ मच है? 16 तक स्टोर कर सकते. ओके, 2 power 5 है तो कितना? 32 तक स्टोर कर सकते. अगर आपके पास 5 बाइनरी बिट्स है तो 32 तक आप स्टोर कर सकते हो. सो 0 to 31. यस आर नो? राइट. ओके, सो 0 to 31 कैसे? सर 0 to 31 कैसे? 5 बिट्स है तो हाउ 32 इज स्टोर्ड? समबडी इज हैविंग डाउट. ऑल zeros to what? ओके, all ones. All ones. So this is your 0 and next is 1, next is 2, like this. Okay, last 31. So if you want to store 31, okay, how many binary bits are required? Okay, 5 binary bits are required. Is this clear for everyone? Right? Next, now to store month 1 to 12, how many binary bits required? How many binary bits required here? How many binary bits? Okay, 2 power 3 means what? 8. So 3 bits है तो you can store up to 8 only. Okay, so 12 is there, so you have to take what? How many bits? 4 bits you have to take. How many bits you have to take? 4 bits. And the next, now what they will do is total how many bits are completed here? इसके लिए 5 bits, इसके लिए 4 bits. Total how many bits are there? 9 bits are there. So they want to store year. So here what they will do is they will store maximum 128 years. 128 years they want to store. So to store 128 years, how many bits are required? Okay, 7 bits are required. To store year, what they will do? Okay, they will store maximum 128 years, because कोई भी 128 years से भी ज़्यादा तो जिंदा नहीं रहेगा. राइट एनीबॉडी इज हैविंग 128 ईयर्स से भी ज़्यादा ओके जिंदा है नहीं रहेगा जनरली. सो 128 ईयर्स स्टोर करने के लिए हाउ मेनी बिट्स रिक्वायर्ड 7 बिट्स. सो व्हाट दे विल डू इज वॉट एवर इज योर ईयर ऑफ बर्थ, वॉट एवर इज लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल योर ईयर ऑफ बर्थ इज 2020 एग्जाम्पल 220 में तुमने पैदा हुआ है. ओके सो व्हाट दे विल डू इज एग्जाम्पल ओके दिस इज योर ईयर ऑफ बर्थ. ओके ईयर ऑफ बर्थ समझो ईयर ऑफ बर्थ है तुम्हारा कुछ भी है. सो दे विल सब्ट्रैक्ट सम वैल्यू कांस्टेंट वैल्यू 1900 दे विल सिंपली सब्ट्रैक्ट. 900 सब्ट्रैक्ट कर तो कितना आ रहा है बताओ 120 आ रहा है. तो टू स्टोर 120 हाउ मेनी बिट्स आर रिक्वायर्ड 7 बिट्स से काम हो जाएगा. तुम कभी भी पैदा हो जाओ दे विल जस्ट सिंपली सब्ट्रैक्ट दिस नंबर. okay you just simply subtract this number. If somebody is okay date of birth is 19 okay 19 for example 1995 just simply subtract some number 1900 subtract करोगे इजलिए subtract करके क्या करोगे कितना आ रहा है बताओ. okay 95 आया इजलिए. so 95 आया they store only 95 and when you are printing print करते समय में क्या करेंगे तो ये प्लस करेंगे फिर से जितना subtract किया फिर से इतना ऐड करेंगे. it is just like a encryption and decryption. Is that clear? It is just like encryption and decryption. Is this clear for everyone? Right. So what I am trying to say is whatever is your year of birth, just simply subtract 1900 some value some constant. Okay so okay then whatever the number is coming they will store in the okay store in the year and when you are displaying simply they will add sir that constant. okay इसको subtract करोगे और display करते समय में क्या करोगे फिर से add करोगे. Is that it? So maximum 128 years इससे ज़्यादा भी नहीं होगा right. So you can store that in how many bits 7 bits. So now tell me this requires 5 bits, this requires 4 bits and this requires how many bits here 7 bits. Total combined together how many bits 16 bits. Look at here. So this is 5 plus 4 9 plus 7 okay 16 bits is equal to what 2 bytes. So remember see they will store the date of birth of a person in a intelligent way. okay the store in the total 2 bytes only. They will store date month year okay only in the 2 bytes by shifting left shift operator by using right shift operator okay and performing or operation and operation they store only in the okay total 2 bytes. It means how much memory they are saving directly to store one person date of birth. okay they are taking 6 bytes. Now by using this your left shift and right shift operator you can store date of birth of a person in how many bytes 2 bytes. So drastically your memory will be saved. Is that clear? So that is how okay you are going to store date of birth okay in the computer memory okay only in the 2 bytes. Is that clear? So this is your homework. okay this is your homework. okay note down copy all this जो भी लिखा है copy करो and this is a okay program you have to do this. okay write a program to store date month year. okay write a program to store date month year of a person in 2 bytes. It means you have to take only one variable लेके उसमें store करना है. So this is the okay program you have to do. Write a program to store date month year of a person in a 2 bytes. okay by using what left shift and right shift operator. okay so कैसे करना है so you have to practice. okay थोड़ा logical question है. this is a logical question so you have to practice. okay remember all the homework whatever I am giving here I am not going to discuss in the class. okay homework why I am giving because you have to spend some time on working on this. Is that clear? right. So if you have a doubt you just search in the Google. There are so many okay articles available to store date of birth. You can just go through that. Otherwise I am directly having the solution I can share with you. Is that clear? right. So you need to work, you need to improve your thinking skills. That is the purpose of homework. Is that clear? right. So copy all this whatever is there. You need to write the program. That is the homework. यहाँ पे लिखा है ना homework. Write a program to store date, month, year of a person in a 2 bytes. So why consider 120 years? Because we want to store only 128 years, because we have only 7 bits. 7 bits we can store only 128 years. Sir, if someone will born in the 2050, you change the subtraction number. If someone is born in 2050, you subtract 2000. You keep some if condition. If somebody is born before this, you subtract 1900. If somebody is born in 2050, then subtract 2000. Hari Om Meena is saying, if somebody is born after 2028, you subtract 2000. In that case, what is there? You keep some simple condition. With one condition you can change. If somebody is born in 3000, 3000 year, you change it to what? Subtract 2000. Right? You can keep some if condition there. किसी का ईयर ऑफ बर्थ इसमें है तो 1900 सब्ट्रैक्ट करो, किसी का डेट ऑफ बर्थ इससे ज़्यादा है तो 2000 सब्ट्रैक्ट करो. What is there? With some simple if condition you can change. Yes, Shubham Sahu, yes, that's what I am saying. You can just keep it in a, how 7 bits should be going? 128 means 7 bits only. 2 power 7 is how much? 128. Shubhi Goel, 128, 7 bits, 2 power 7 is 128. How 2 power 7 128? 2 power 7, that is a binary number too, converting binary to decimal. 2 power 7 is 128 only, right? So इसका मतलब 7 bits है, तो look at here, so 0 0 0, all zeros to all 1, 0 0 0 0, 0 0 1, next 1 0, like this. लास्ट में क्या होगा? ऑल वंस होगा. सो 7 बिट्स है तो 128 डेज को सेव कर सकते. राइट. इज दिस क्लियर फॉर एवरीवन? कॉपीड ऑल ऑफ यू? शुभी गोयल, वाई 128? बिकॉज वी आर हैविंग ओनली 7 बिट्स. टोटल पूरा मिला के अपने को 16 बाइट्स चाहिए ना, 16 बिट्स चाहिए. Yeah, Abhishek Das, in that case you are having more comfort. You are having more comfort. Okay. Copied all of you. Try karo, give it a try. Right? So take this as a homework. घर जाने के बाद अच्छे से okay. Yeah, Shubham Sahu, did you execute that program? Okay, so fine. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, right. No doubt. Next, keep the heading preprocessor substitution. Right. So keep the heading preprocessor substitution. Preprocessor substitution statements. Yeah, Adrija, they are not required, so you don't use that. Yeah, Adrija, if you have extra numbers, you don't use that. What is there in that? Because they are not required. Excellent. Very good. Shubham Sahu. So copy this. Preprocessor substitution statements. So as a computer science student, okay, definitely you will be knowing this because there are so many non-computer science background students are there. So we need to discuss this. Preprocessor will make only substitution. It won't make any calculation. That is the first point. Okay, and second point is what? It will recognize those statements by what? Hash. Okay, hash use करके recognize करेगा. Next important point, it will be done before compilation of a program. Before compilation of a program, it will make the substitution. Okay, so what is the meaning of this preprocess statements? Copied all of you? Preprocess substitution. Copied? Right. So preprocess substitution means what is the meaning of this? Preprocessor, understand here, preprocessor will make only substitution and it will not make any calculation. That is the first important point. Okay, preprocessor karta kya hai? It will simply make only substitution. It will not make any calculation. So how these statements are recognized? By using hash symbol, and it will be done before compilation of a program. What is the meaning of this? You will understand with this example. Okay, so copy this example. So this is how, okay, you are going to write the preprocess statement. Hash define cube of x as x into x into x. Okay, look at here. So cube of x, okay, x into x into x. It means what? Wherever you are having cube of x, listen here, wherever you are having cube of x, it will simply replace with what? X into x into x. Okay, so copy this. Copy this example. Okay, now understand here what is the advantage of this. Let us try to understand here. So why this facility is given to you? Let us try to understand. Okay. As defined cube of x as x into x into x. Now tell me, whenever you are having cube of x, it will simply replace with what? X into x into x. Now here is a, okay, cube of x is there. When you are having cube of x, यहाँ पे क्या replace हो जाएगा बताओ? X, okay, into x, okay, into x, and semicolon is there as usual. Semicolon it will be there as it is. So cube of x का place में यहीं पे cube of x का place में, in place of cube of x, it will replace with what? X into x into x. Now integer x equal to 3 and y equal to, okay, now look at here, x into x into x. So what is the x value here? 3. So that is 3 into 3 into 3. How much is that? Okay, 27. 27 will be assigned to y, and when I say printf y, so what is output you get here? 27. So output is very simple, okay, nothing is there. But what is the advantage of these statements? Look at here, big formula typing 100 times is cumbersome. Okay, so we use what? Preprocessor. What is the meaning of this? Let us say sometimes you are developing any projects, okay, especially mathematical projects will be there. Like for example, you are sending any satellite onto the sky. Okay, that is so much calculation will be there. Use a very big mathematical formulas. Right, when you are sending a satellite onto the sky, okay, what is the speed of the satellite? What is the direction of the satellite? What is the orbit location? There are so many things you need to consider, and climate conditions, okay, right? How much fuel you need to consume, how much fuel should be used. So there are so much very big mathematical formulas are there. So when you are developing any program to, okay, build a satellite, is that clear? Or to launch a satellite, let us say your formula is very big one. Okay, let's say formula is there. Okay, you are having very big formula like this, itna bada formula. And next formula 2, you are having very big formula like this. Okay, so much like sin theta, cos x square power root 3, something. Okay, very big formula is there. Now remember, you are having this formula 1, formula 2, and these formulas are used total, okay, 1000 times in your program. Imagine, okay, these formulas are used total 1000 times in your program. Remember, if any small change is required in the formula, okay, here formula is for example x cube, and you need to change it to x power 4. Okay, some formula is there. X power 3 you have written, and you want to change it to x power 4. Then what happens? You need to modify in all the places of your program. Yes or no, right? Let's say you have used that in the 1000 times. 1000 times use kiya formula 1 ko. So in the 1000 times you need to change formula 1 mein, okay, x power 3 you need to modify it to x power 4. So 1000 times you have to modify. That is a very big headache, very big headache. So what is that? Okay, to avoid this kind of problems, you can simply declare, okay, hash define, look at here, hash define, okay, f1 formula. Okay, you write all whatever is there, and okay, wherever you want to use, okay, that formula, what you will write? Simply you write what? f1. You write only f1. So when you write f1 here, okay, that will replace with what? Whatever the formula is there, it will replace there. Simply it will replace there. And in case if you want to change that, you change only here. You change only here. Automatically it will replace in all the places. All the 1000 places it will replace. Is that clear? So this is the idea of preprocessor statement. This is the idea of a preprocessor statement. Is this clear for everyone? Why the preprocessor statements are used? Because if you are having a very big formula like this, 1000 times you are using that in your program. So don't type that 1000 times. Typing 1000 times is very, very difficult. So you type only one time. Okay, you just give the name, hash define formula 1, something like that. Wherever you want to use, simply write f1. F1, F1, F1. So automatically 1000 times that will replace there. Is that clear? So, and even if you want to change, okay, in the future you want to change the formula, okay, you simply change, okay, on the top, okay, if you change in one place, automatically it will replace in the all 1000 places. Is this clear? So this is the idea of, okay, this is the idea of a preprocessor statement. Is this clear for everyone? Right. Okay. So I think that is clear for everyone, right? So I think not much explanation required. So that is enough. Okay. Right. So next, keep the heading memory segments. So this is important. Next, memory segments. So copy this diagram. Okay, copy this diagram, and then copy all this code segment, data segment, stack segment, and heap segment. Copy all this. Yeah, function is having, Lakshya Bansal, function is having the different purpose. Function is having what? Return value. Return type is also there. I don't want to return anything. I want to only replace. Then why to use function? Abhishek, function is having the different purpose. Function can return. This preprocessor can return anything? No, it will not return. I just want only replacement. For us, as of technical issues there, I don't think there is no technical difference. Yeah, Karam, you will understand. Just wait. Copy kar lo, copy this. Keep the heading data segments. Copied, guys? Okay, now understand here. Okay, now let's move on to the memory segments. What is the meaning of this memory segments? Listen carefully. Right, so this is the simple theory, but it is very important going forward. This is just a simple theory, but this is very important going forward. Listen here. Memory segments. What is the meaning of memory segments? I am talking about main memory. Please understand here. Talking about what? Main memory. Your main memory, like whatever the RAM you are having. Okay, RAM. Main memory means what? Main memory means RAM. RAM is also called as what? Main memory, physical memory, primary memory. So meaning of all that is the same. Is that here? So your main memory is what? RAM. Main memory, RAM, primary memory, physical memory. Okay, right? All that is the same only, right? So main memory is divided into various segments. Please understand here. So whatever the main memory is there, so main memory is divided into what? Various segments. What are the various segments we are having? Okay, you are having a heap segment, okay, stack segment, data segment, and code segment. Please understand here. Whatever the main memory you are having, okay, RAM, that is divided into various segments. Okay, 4 segments: heap segment, stack segment, data segment, and code segment. So what is the meaning of all this? Listen here. So the first comes is what? Code segment. What is the meaning of code segment? In the code segment of the memory, listen first carefully. In the code segment of the memory, all the general instructions which will not change throughout the program execution. So that will be stored in the code segment. Like which will not change throughout the program means generally they are called as what? Read only and protected. These type of instructions are generally called as what? Read only and protected. Example is what? Editors. Like for example, your notepad is there in your laptop. Okay, notepad is there. Windows is having notepad. So is it possible to change the code of the notepad? No, you cannot change. You are having Microsoft Word. Can you change the code of the Microsoft Word? Okay, you cannot. So these are the editors. Like maybe your Java editor is there, Turbo C editor is there. Can you change that editor? No, you cannot. Okay, समझ में आया सबको, right? So these are called as what? Okay, read only and protected. Whatever the code is there, okay, your notepad, wordpad, or maybe like Microsoft Word. So where that code will be stored? That code will be stored in what? Code segment of the memory. Okay, अगर ऐसा instructions आपके पास है, so that will be stored in what? Code segment of the memory. Is that clear? Right. Next is what? Okay, next one is the data segment. Listen carefully. Now you need to remember where clearly code segment में क्या store होगा, data segment में क्या store होगा. And now tell me in the data segment what will be stored. In the data segment all the global variables and the static variables will be stored. If at all you are having, your program is having any global variable, program is having any static variable, then where it will be stored? In the data segment. So what is the meaning of a static variable? Okay, you will understand next we are going to discuss that. Is that clear for everyone? If you are having any global variable, if you are having any static variable, where the memory allocated? In the data segment. Okay, that you should remember. And next, stack segment. What is the meaning of stack segment? All the recursive function calls. Now for the recursion purpose, we have studied what is the meaning of recursion in the yesterday class. Whatever the recursion we studied, okay, for the recursion, okay, we are using the stack, you are making the recursive function calls. All of you remembered that, right? Where that recursive function calls are stored, okay, that will be stored in the stack segment of the memory. And next is what? All the local variables, formal parameters. Local variables, formal parameters are stored in what? Okay, stack segment only. Okay, local variables are formal parameters, or in case you want you can write okay, local means just note down bracket में लिखो auto variables. Local variables are auto variables, formal parameters that will be stored in the stack segment. So in your function if you are having any local variable, so the way that will be stored in the stack segment. In the function, okay, in the main program or any function, you are having any local variable declared, so that will be stored in what? Stack segment. So remember that. Next one is, this is important, heap segment. What is a heap segment? In the heap segment of the memory, all the dynamic memory allocation will be done. All the dynamic memory allocations will be done in the heap segment. Dynamic memory allocation means what? If you are dynamically allocating the memory, how you are going to allocate the dynamically? How you are going to allocate the memory dynamically? Maybe by using the standard functions. We are having standard functions, okay, like a memory allocation by using what? Malloc function, calloc function, realloc function. So these are the standard functions, okay, used. These are the standard functions used to allocate the memory dynamically. They are the standard functions used to allocate the memory dynamically. Is that clear? Right. So, okay, if you are allocating the memory dynamically by using these functions, you are allocating the memory, okay, dynamically by using these functions, then where the memory allocated? In the heap segment. In the heap segment. Is that clear? So that you should remember. Every memory segment is having its own significant usage. Every memory segment is having its own significant usage. Listen carefully, मैं repeat कर रहा हूँ. Okay, मेरे को सुनो अच्छे से. Code segment में क्या होगा? All the general instructions which will not change throughout the program execution. So general instruction will be stored in the code segment. Now data segment में क्या होगा? Data segment में all the global variables and static variables will be stored in the data segment, right? Next in the stack segment में क्या से होगा? Recursive function calls local variables, formal parameters that will be stored in the stack segment. And next in the heap segment, what will be stored? All the dynamic memory allocations. Memory allocation by using standard functions like malloc, calloc, realloc. अगर dynamically memory allocate कर रहे हैं by using these functions, then the memory allocated in what? Heap segment of the memory. Is that clear? Right. So that is the theory, but okay, you should remember this is very important going forward to solve the problems. Is this clear for everyone? What is dynamic allocation? You will understand that later on. Okay. I think all of you studied malloc, okay, malloc, calloc. थोड़ा थोड़ा तो पढ़ा होगा. I think at least basic introduction of malloc and all that you have studied. Yes or no? Right. So what is the meaning of that? You will understand going forward. Okay, right. So let's take the okay simple program. Okay, just for example, just for okay clarity. So just copy karo, copy this. Just an example, copy this. Copy this program. Speed up, speed up. Every process will have its own memory segments. Yes, Lakshman, yes. Priyanka Hansal is asking to show previous slide. This is the previous slide. Check where you have missed. I am giving sufficient time to copy. Still you are slow, right? Copy this program. Right? Copied all of you? Right. Now understand here. Please understand the program execution. Please understand here program execution. So let's say this is the memory you are having. Right. Okay. Understand the program execution. So when you are having the program like this, okay, first of all, okay, you are having 2-3 things in this. You are having 2-3 things. So the first one, you are having open bracket here, closing bracket here. Now tell me, is it allowed or not allowed? Can I keep this open bracket, closing bracket here? That is the first thing. And you are having comma here. Look at here. Can I write the comma here? Is this allowed or not allowed? Just tell me. You are having open bracket and closing bracket. That is allowed. And next you are having comma here. That comma is also allowed or not allowed? Okay, right. What is the answer? Both are allowed. Is that clear? Right answer is both are allowed. Right. Understand carefully. Right. So you can write the open bracket, closing bracket. Yes. Okay, that is also allowed. In case if you have not done, okay, you can do that. Is that clear? So that is wherever you want, you can write open bracket and closing bracket. And if you write this comma here, that is also allowed. This comma is treated as what? Okay, symbol. That comma is just treated as a symbol. That is not treated as any separator. That is not any treated as any separator. That is just a symbol. So that is allowed. So this is allowed. There is no problem. That is allowed. And next this is also allowed. Is that clear? Right? So there is no problem. So this is also allowed. Okay, right. Pata nahi kya ho raha hai? Sometimes it is hanging. Okay. Next, now listen carefully how the program execution will take place. When you are having the program like this, listen to me carefully. When you are having the program like this, listen carefully. For the global variables, listen carefully. For the global variable, memory allocated at compile time. For the global variable, memory allocated at compile time. If it is not initialized, default contains 0. For the global variable, memory allocated at compile time. Where the memory allocated? In the data segment. If it is not initialized, default contains what? Default contains what? 0. Okay, right. So understand here. So you have any global variable in this here? Yes, this is a global variable. So x, where is that memory allocated? In the data segment, and that is initialized with what? 10. So global variable, memory allocated at the in the data segment at the compile time. And the next important point, for the local variable, memory allocated at the runtime. Runtime in the sense of program execution time. Runtime, program execution time, both are same. Is that clear? So the first you are going to compile the program, right? At the compilation time, memory allocated for what? Memory allocated for global variables. Is that clear? So I told you already in the yesterday class. Okay, compilation will start from first line of the program. Compilation will start from the first line of the program. Program execution will start from main. Execution कहाँ से start होता है? Main से, right? Next. Now, okay, look at here. So this is a global variable, memory allocated compile time. So value of the x is 10. Next, I am executing the program main and integer y equal to 20. Look at here. So this is a local variable inside the main. Local variable memory allocated at runtime. Local variable memory allocated at the runtime. If it is not initialized, default contains a garbage value. local variable if it is not initialized, local variable if it is not initialized, default contains garbage value. Global variable if it is not initialized, default contains 0, default contains 0. All the points are important. I will give the notes, I will give the notes if you want, just wait. Next now, so this is a local variable, so this memory allocated at the compile time and runtime, memory allocated the runtime, and where it is allocated for the local variable in the stack segment. Now look at here, so y, okay, now what is y as a y value, okay, 20. And the next, again you are having a open bracket here. So when you are having open bracket, okay, you can declare the variable here. This is a declaration and initialization of the variable x. Next, variable x, you are having variable x again, okay, that is what here, 30, okay. And next, when I say printf %d x, now you are going to check, look at here, when you are printing x here, you are having this variable x here and you are having this variable x. Look at here, variable x is there in the stack segment and variable x is there in the data segment. Now tell me which variable x will be printed here, which variable x will be printed. You are having global variable, okay, x, देखो data segment में variable x है, and next, okay, stack segment में भी variable x है. Which one will be printed? Remember, local variable is having high precedence compared to global variable. Local variable is having high precedence compared to global variable. So local variable है तो यहीं से print होगा, is that here? यहीं से print होगा. So what is the output you are going to get here? 30. Okay. And next, when you are having closing braces here, okay, when you are having closing braces, this x is no more available. The variable x is okay, available only in this particular block. When you come out of this block, when you come out of this block, the variable x is not available for you. So remember, that will be removed from the memory. That will be removed from the memory. Okay, and next, now next, after coming out of this block, you are saying printf %d x comma y. Now when you are trying to print x here, now it will check where is the x available. Now tell me, x is available in the local, x is available in the local, no, not available. So it will check, okay, is there an available in the global? Yes, global mein what is the x value? 10. So it will print what? 10 here. And next, now when you say y here, so y is available in the local here, in this block y is available, yes, y is available, so it will print from there. So that is the 20. Is this clear for everyone? So this is the output printed. Is that clear? What are the important points? All of you copied this one. Local variable is having higher precedence than the global variable. That is an important point. And if the global variable is not initialized, then default contains what? 0. You copy these two statements. Yeah, Lakshya Bansal, yes. Yeah. Okay, because why local variable x is removed? One local variable, this x is available only within this particular block. Only within this particular block. Once you come out of this block, variable x is no more available. Right. Note down the next point. Okay, note down the next point. Okay, after first statement, second statement. Note down the third point. Note down third point. For the global variable, memory allocated at compile time. For the global variable, okay, for the global variable, memory allocated at a compile time. For the global variable, memory allocated at a compile time. Next, fourth point. For the local variable, memory allocated at a memory allocated at a runtime. For the local variable, memory allocated at the runtime. If it is not initialized, default contains a garbage value. If it is not initialized, default contains a garbage value. Okay, is this clear for everyone? Right. So all the 4 points are important. Okay, now look at your first point. Local variable is having higher precedence than the global variable. It means what? If the local variable is available, it will print from the local only. Is that clear? If it is not available, then only it will check, okay, local variable available, then it will check global variable available, right? Okay, fine. And if the global variable is not initialized, default contains what? 0. And for the global variable, memory allocated at what time? For the global variable, memory allocated at the compile time. Agar initialize nahi kiya, to default 0. And for the local variable, memory allocated at what? Runtime. For the local variable, memory allocated at the runtime. Agar initialize nahi kiya, to default contains garbage value. Garbage value means some value will be there. Okay, that is the meaning of garbage. See, other than your data, something else is coming, so that is a garbage. Is that clear for everyone? Right. So with this, okay, we have completed basics. Okay, basics are completed. Okay, so with this we have completed the basics, and next we will move on to the actual concepts. Okay, that is storage classes. We have to go storage classes. Right. So next, okay, so next in the continuation we will move on to the next topic, that is the storage classes. So copy karo. So basics are completed. Right. So basics only you have taken almost 10 hours. Actually we should finish the basics maximum 6 hours we have to finish the basics. You are taking 10 hours. You guys are very slow. Note down. Next we will move on to the next one. Okay, storage classes. So what is the meaning of storage classes? Let us try to understand. So keep the heading storage classes and copy this. Keep the heading storage classes and copy all the points. Okay. Now understand here in the C language, understand here what is the meaning of storage classes, right? Understand here storage classes. In the C language, every variable is having characteristics like okay, data type, date nahi hai na, printing mistake, okay, data type, okay, date लिखा क्या आप लोग भी, हाँ date type होता है क्या, data type, okay. In the C language, intelligent fellows, हाँ मैं भी छोटा प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक किया, तुम भी ऐसे लिख दिया, राइट. In the C language, every variable is having what characteristics like data type, scope, lifetime, and default value. In the C language, okay, understand here, every variable is having what various parameters, characteristics, okay, data type क्या है, okay, scope क्या है, lifetime क्या है, and next default value क्या है. Now remember, the storage classes whatever we are going to study, so that will mainly deals with what storage classes mainly deals with what scope and lifetime of a variable. That will mainly deals with what scope and lifetime of a variable. What is the meaning of the scope? What is the meaning of the scope? Okay, what is the meaning of scope? Understand here. So what is the meaning of the scope here? Okay, the region, listen here, definition is very clearly given. The region in which the variable is available, region in which variable is available and accessible. The region in which variable is available and accessible is called as what? Scope of a variable. Is that clear? Right. So the variable in which okay, now the region, sorry, scope का मतलब क्या है, definition समझो. The definition of the scope, the region in which the variable is available, the first thing, available and accessible is called as what? The scope of a variable. So what is the meaning of this? We will understand, detail में पूरा पढ़ेंगे अच्छे से. Now what are the various types of the storage classes we are available? Okay, note down, these are the various types of storage classes available. Okay, right. So copy this table, right, we will study all that. Copy this table, पूरा copy कर लो अच्छे से, right. So after copying, so you take the break, okay. Yeah, yeah, Indravada, yes. Right. So just copy this, after copying you take the break. So copy करने के लिए 5 minutes, so आपके लिए 20 minutes break. So आपको copy करने के लिए 5 minutes are not required. So copy this carefully, you copy this diagram, okay, just turn your notes, okay, turn your notes and you copy this carefully, right. So copy करने के लिए कितना time लगेगा, 5 minutes, you take after that 15-20 minutes break. So okay, we'll meet at 8:25 PM, okay, right. 20 minutes break, 8:25 PM. So copy कर लो, copy करने के बाद I will directly start okay explaining. Okay, we are having various types of the storage classes, I will directly start explaining. So copy this table, copy करने के बाद okay, then you take the break. Copy करने के बाद break ले लो. समझ में आया सबको, right. Make a proper table with all the details. Yeah, Chubalemba, thank you.